Chelsea's strikers tried to cover the passing line to Kroos and cover a center back, but as they only had 3 midfielders they couldn't cover the width of the field, therefore Carvajal and Camavinga were free. As a consequence, there was huge space between Chelsea's midfielders and the defenders. Many times Benzema dropped to this space to create a passing line. When this happened, he attracted 2 defenders and freed Valverde, who always tried to look for Vinicius on the left. In order to cover the width of the field, one Chelsea's fullback moved to Real Madrid's half, but also Valverde dropped back. For that reason, Chelsea had 4 players at the back and Real Madrid's wingers had space. Chilwell was in Real Madrid's half to help in the pressing and cover Valverde. However, Chelsea only defended with 4 players and Rodrygo moved to the space between Koulibaly and Thiago Silva. Therefore, Militao played a long ball to him. This time, James moved to Real Madrid's half to have 4 midfielders and cover the passing lines to Modric. However, this left free to Vinicius. Alaba and Militao were smart to find the free players in attack. The times Real Madrid couldn't progress through the left side with Vinicius, Kroos was always free at the back. The movements of the ball from Valverde were smart because he created a passing line and space for Carvajal. As Carvajal was inside, Rodrygo was outside and dragged Chelsea's fullback. Therefore, Carvajal had space to progress with the ball. He was usually supported by Benzema. We'll see similar movements on Benzema's goal. Real Madrid accumulated players in this half and Chelsea defended with 8 players, while Carvajal and Chilwell occupied the opposite half. Real Madrid had numerical superiority with Kroos and Valverde at the back. Camavinga couldn't play forward, so he played backwards with Valverde. Before Kroos received the ball, he saw the huge space for Carvajal's run. Rodrygo attracted to Chilwell, therefore Carvajal had space. Meanwhile, Vinicius and Benzema started to run to the box. They occupied the spaces between Chelsea's centre-backs. Carvajal played a great ball to Vinicius, who assisted Benzema. For the second half, Chelsea didn't sort out the issues of the ball because there was still huge space between the defenders and midfielders. As a consequence, when Rodrygo received the ball, he attracted to Cucurella, but this created a space between Chilwell and Thiago Silva. As soon as he played backwards to Valverde, he started to run to this space. Chilwell couldn't stop him and received a red card. In the second goal, Modric was smart because he played fast with Kroos. For that reason, Chelsea's players weren't ready for the corner kick and Real Madrid had 5 players free on the edge of the box. Vinicius moved away of Chelsea's players and he received with huge space. When the opponents tried to cover him, they left space for Asensio, who shot and scored. With the ball, Chelsea's idea was to play counter-attack football. Enzo recovered the ball and played fast with Kanté. Militao was close to Chelsea's box, therefore João Felix had a space to run behind Militao. But in these counter-attacks, Courtois saved Real Madrid. When Chelsea tried to play out from the back, Real Madrid was brave to press with 8 players, because the 3 strikers were over Chelsea's centre-backs, while Real Madrid's fullbacks covered 2 Chelsea's wing-backs. Real Madrid's strikers had numerical inferiority because the goalkeeper created a numerical superiority for Chelsea, but in Zone B, Real Madrid had the same number of players than the opponent, since Camavinga and Carvajal joined Kroos, Modric and Valverde. When James received the ball, Camavinga jumped to the pressure and forced him to play backwards. However, Real Madrid recovered the ball more times on the right side because Carvajal pressed to Chilwell and he was supported by Valverde, who pressed to the possible receptors and recovered the ball. If you wanna see the tactical analysis of Manchester City versus Bayern Munich, check out the following video. Don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by Mètrica Sports.